Sierra Leoneans have intensified the call for violence and the forceful overthrow of the legitimate government of President Julius Maada Bio. Government has shown restraint in an effort to uphold the fundamental rights of citizens. However, these unscrupulous individuals have embarked on a violent and unauthorized protest which has led to the loss of lives of innocent Sierra Leoneans, including security personnel. It is also reported that public buildings, including police stations, have been attacked and burnt down in various parts of the country. Therefore, government wishes it to be known that as a country of law and order, these violations are unacceptable in all their forms. Consequently, government hereby declares a nationwide curfew with effect from today, Wednesday, 10th August 2022, commencing at 3 p.m. Government reaffirms its commitment to maintain law and order, including protecting the fundamental rights of the general public. The security sector has been authorized to fully enforce these directives. I thank you.
Family, me na gentle, the political hot goose. Una don hear from the Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. It don't make it clear for say there should be a curfew from 3 p.m. and at the joint hand with the Vice President, because anything with the Vice President they do, they collaborate and engage with the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. So even when the President not being there in the country, the Vice President step up for do waiting go make Sierra Leoneans then become comfortable and waiting to make the life and property of Sierra Leoneans them be protected. Therefore, declaration of the curfew should be respected by every Sierra Leonean. Would I ever not respect that one, then you don't continue for breach the law and the law go frown at you and then go watch you differently. However, today I know at the camp online, I want to share this page. This is now the Hot Goose Network Salon. You will the na Facebook where they watch through Facebook Hot Goose Network Salon page. Now for follow the page, click the word follow and like them, follow and like her and share this one, because this message where they come with a very, very much important today and a very emotional and a very touching. And I go one let every Sierra Leonean as them take them very serious, let them listen well. I not get for the face-to-face much as I play this one to you for let you really hear it and listen till the end. A lot day with me and you for learn from waiting at the camp dish out. Let us respect the curfew and let everybody remain calm, because we not they tolerate this unless sincerity they far too long. Salon don't depart dishonesty and insincerity. We don't know the difference between governance and politics. We don't know the difference between nationality with nationalism and politics. Everything we don't bungle them because bad politicians we don't come dirty with mindset with hate. And that hate now they lead me to a point today where we all know gladly for day. So now because of that hate, at the camp play this audio, this message to una. Let una know the level where that hate don't bring we. Even as we don't find ourselves by this kind of problem they like today as a nation and as a country, I want to let una know say the thing we put we together. Now we for focus at the thing we put we divide we not for really focus at her. So but that hate the now don't make we friend we self, we offend we self than they are inside saloon. And that hates we need for work towards them, because since that hates continue, we go get the good thing that we tie with together. We go forget the good thing that way they make with Sierra Leonean, and we all stand for, and we all want benefits, even way President Bill they do invest for make sure say saloon continue for become sexy and attractive. So that hates, especially with the one way they propagate and way they don't nurture them, then they make hypocrisy. Creole say, what you say you bucky foot, not what you say for them. Until and unless we become sincere, we forget about dishonesty na salon. It go difficult for we. So when I listen to this analysis, I do them because of Ayeri waiting the woman say when are the mayor Akisoya, and I tell una about the root of the problem, and for una understand say APC go must be behind this kind of thing will not happen. Now they do them. And I give una instances inside this message. For long know why I talk so, and waiting at the reason where APC they do so, and waiting at the hypocrite where Mayor Akisoya and the APC team that they bring out. So, and Mayor Akisoya are one of the president we don't benefit greatly by this government, but not ungrateful woman, and it get hate for Mother Bill, and why they do so, and why they need for stop. Una listen.
Man, una honor hypocrites them, some of una. Let we leave this hypocrisy. We not know how the people here don't behave in that country. Everybody know what's in a democracy. Now, some of una all the fun, the wrong thing. I tell you, it is not only about when things happen. It's about what happened before the thing happened. We not they comfort them. We not know the wrong thing. And when they start this thing, APC they do them, all they have hate speeches the way they be the give. They have hate speeches the way the leaders of the APC.
I want to know if una they hear it clearly.
Hate speech about
let know, please.
People in tribe, and they go give about region, Samura Kama, they talk so, they hate speeches them. Una all day, una the rob the ND, una the massage the team them. That is
all. Know if una they hear the message clearly, please.
The way it come, una say let them go to, una don't even know how problem they occur. It is not even about the one they will even plan the problem. But una when they around, when they comfort them. Now that make in a crime.
Please send message for let know if they hear the message.
Una when they show them way for escape. Una when they cover them. Una all the part of the inchoate offense.
Una share them, please.
Una all the part of it. And now una dangerous. All the things when they happen. When they happen, they talk about national interest. Una forget about politics. But you are all taking political lens. Una they bring them inside it. When we they talk, yes, if we do, if we say politics, they will not talk up. But when I just go, when they go support this person, APC this, when they mark APC now, even when self, when in the APC not disgrace una. Because now when they don't begin, they go around, they say, when they make up with them. These are the people. There's nothing we go for hide them. All the way they happen at APC them. So this is not about diplomacy, about hide them. Oh, we don't know the people. These are APC members. Now they don't know. When I see this guy, Adi Macaulay, when I know they see him tweets every day, now some of una Olonto, now some of una the Shara, when I the Gladi, when I know waiting na demonstration, there's nothing like peaceful demonstration will go happen in Africa. The police they tell them there's a political hate where they don't nurture in the hearts of people. When I already know that political hate. And some of una know the extent at which political hate in Africa in the go. But then when I make blind eye, because when I think that the best way that they forget political affluence or forget political power, and which is wrong, when I forget about the national interest. When I forget about the national interest, what's in the bigger picture for the nation. When I all forget about that. You are here, most of you. You are here when I know it's in a democracy. Inside this country, Europe all day, you don't compare when it comes to demonstration, when it comes to that, you don't compare Western world to Africa, especially Sierra Leone, when we have 75% of illiterate persons. When we have about 60% or 80% of poverty, people who are poor. When they survive by somebody when they just can't tell and almost say, go do this and then do it. When the mentality is very funny. When I hear with Dr. Kana Yum Kala they talk, they say we should not fight one another. It's ignorance, corruption, and poverty. None are the issue. And you guys, Olonto and others, una they support, una they promote ignorance. Because promoting ignorance, see where people they don't know that alone. They have not traveled. Even educated people, some of them they are functional illiterate. Una they support them till the day because they don't know. Una they lie for them. Where will they talk out? Una they want they call. Let them not allow people that even peaceful demonstration will never become peaceful. Go if you don't send a people demonstration, they catch with security sector that they always do. You come forward and can present yourself. Say, now me they organize people them. For the fact that you don't come for present yourself, meaning you self know say you know we will control the crowd. That's number one. And number two, maybe you get an intention behind the demonstration where you want to bring people them out there for. Because when you come there, they never assess the security sector. Nothing was dangerous for Africa. There's no demonstration. There's no demonstration where it's peaceful. Because peaceful demonstration can only happen sometimes in America or Europe. Because they never give you terms and conditions of how you do it. And even Africa, they are APC, they always demonstrate. Everybody know. They when they tell Salon say una come out, they cannot just get up one day and stand out. Then they go to police, they ask for police clearance. They know that, and Olonto, you know that. But we are all hypocrites. Una think say, now una say una they do. We all they abroad. This is not about APC and SLPP. Even when APC they been in power, when they don't allow nobody for demonstrate, I was one of the persons when they tell man, they say yes, they get right because me not go and go sign say I go allow them people to come up for demonstrate and assign them because if I sign them, they get for wrap up into violence because the mentality is different. There are people there when they hang around, they want to get their own way for survive. They want to make 15 halala. Then go drop inside it. But you are here, una the hala, una the incite the people. Una the soften them. Even when you don't talk, so say una come out. But for the fact that you support the wrong thing, the wrong idea, you are all part of the problem. Every demonstration when they come on here, you see that they guard them, then they go suffer. No sooner they step out of the way, they don't turn violent. It will never happen. It's really. Then una denaya. Oh, they know all the people that what do you mean? When I get parliamentarians, when I get a party structure, why can you not speak to your party structure? 9 months to elections. If you know you are dissatisfied, if it is really clear intention you get, all what they don't tell and say about the country, when are the global issues, when they affect even America and Europe, we will not alone too. You know what is there. You know how things that they go up. You don't hear people that come on, they can't give threats. If you don't say you're dissatisfied, this is democracy. 9 months to elections. You don't go register because they want to stop registration. They want to stop and they're not prepared for election. They will not support them. You are all part of the problem. This mayor, Mayor Akisoya, she's part of the greatest problem. Not when they go in the notch of hate, now in the can quick in the pool audio. Why try the way he talk in notch of that hate against the greatest, the biggest tribe in Salou? They not pull video, they apologize. This would have been the beginning of healing from the wounds where the people they had. Now in the beginning, if the many people, there are not people they were patient. Now yonder they don't begin the violence for let's start. Let us call the spade a spade. Let us not cover a man say, no good friend Gavima, you know the plants here part up loss. You know lose back because you got the scratcher. Send the loss, the pull up. But this is the true way some of Funana Australians say, we not they talk. Me a gentle, and they continue to talk this true. And this is wrong today, is wrong tomorrow, is wrong any other day. No sooner will not become very dishonest, like how not dishonest so, how not insincere, like how not insincere so. Hence will they continue with that as a nation. It go difficult for them to see the country go before, and we not like because we not want the country go behind. Mayor Akisoya na the greatest person we don't develop all the hate. All this year where APC do so. Because we know say that APC, there's nothing here for hide them. Now hate. All this will happen, now hate. Hate against the government. Because largely, now Southeastern and they form the government. Because that they support the person where we win a president bill. And we don't see this mayor where they can make full face, hypocrisy, dishonesty video. Now person where they promote hate for this government. Now person where they promote hate for the system. What to make SLPP, was worse than this, even when they're not, whenever get global pandemic. You see people that behave so, if they see that they go out there, they preach hate, because this are the soft way they follow you touch people in the heart. Because when you as a leader, you don't begin talk something, when the people already hear you, go get their mind, they are acting even before you act. This is what happened in a fragile system like Sierra Leone, in a system where we got a lot of illiteracy. When we talk, some of una they come with hypocrisy, we una not sabi nothing. Olonto, you sabi book pass me. Olonto, I'm carefully educated, me gentle. I learn book pass you. I understand pass you. I don't work in a serious offices and pass you. And I don't work in a serious organization and serious office pass you currently, even when they are abroad. I am respected in Sierra Leone. I have been a university lecturer in Sierra Leone. I have lectured in University of Sierra Leone full time. I don't teach people there. I don't lecture on IAMTech. I don't lecture on schools there. I don't teach in the schools. I have been a teacher, been an educator. So I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Me and you not to compare. Me and you not to compare. I did do it because I led the nation. Let me tell you this one today. Maybe you don't understand. Maybe you don't know. We need to come out objectively and say the truth. All we do now they say, when President Bio grab today now, they go ask, they hold this. Now, when the same one back, they begin to talk all kind of nonsense because you don't know what is politics and what is governance and what is the nation. There's a difference between politics and governance. We not mix politics with governance. Governance get different approach where they take. Governance get different things the way they happen there. We nobody know for mixer with politics. But we don't know that one day at all. We don't bring hate. We don't bring hate. We don't put her inside the government system. We don't bring hate. We don't put her on part of the country. We don't bring hate. We don't nurture hate. Because of hate, we don't bring divisiveness. Because of hate, we don't hate President Bio with a hatred of cupidity and disappointment. From the malice one I don't get for her. Just because President, all this year what APC they do, just because President Bio at one point in time, in 1991, when large number of Sierra Leoneans have been there suffer oppression under the APC regime, they join hand with NPRC and in brothers. They remove APC. This is the malice where APC they work on. Everything when they do is malicious. Everything when they talk about President Bio, it falls. Everything when they do, everything when they say about this president here, it's misleading. President Bio is doing very well. He's doing his best. What President Bio has done in the past 4 years, APC never did. In their complete 11 years when they did a power. I was surprised yesterday at the people of Port Loco. Lunga to specific. They see the development when they go on at the airport, then they protest back, then they misbehave. If MPC be lekuna, empty generator for let them take a car help una let una get electricity. Then decide to die instead of the generator cancel una. Yet they say una now them brother them. But yet una know they see the country as a development with a developmental lens. Then they allow una for hate una self. When they see the biggest hospital that they build in Port Loco. When they see even recently the mobile bus there when they counter when a hospital bus there. President Bio don't counter. Then they drive on. Then they go to Port Loco host to host and they treat you now. When they see the airport where APC pull out for let them the hot to that. Then they make a surprise at that yesterday. This is a high level of ungratefulness because of hate. Because of hate. APC leadership, they don't nurture the hate. Not to Akisoya, this video when Mayor Akisoya they pull now. Why you not be pull this video? Now lie, they lie, he handed by this thing. Because they know saying a grievous and dangerous thing they don't do. They don't fail by the coup when they want set. Now that they can quick. And they can't pull video. APC they write press release, lie. When I don't ever see APC write press release and condemn anything, they want to distance themselves very quick. But I can't talk to the nation. I will can't address the people. And this is wrong. This should not continue. We don't for cover up. Therefore, bring them to book. If today, then mail, they're not being a talk hate. This whole thing will happen. The hate. Now hate. Now hate. Not to no economic crunch. We don't got no economic difficulty. We're going to link people to that level. Not lie. The table will get them. Say we get austerity. Nobody did that because nobody preached hate. Nobody preached hate. They hate President Bio with a hatred of cupidity and disappointment. They hate President Bio. Say they hate themselves. Say they hate themselves. We need to stop them. Let me tell who side the to for be told. When Samora Kamara go as a leader of the opposition, he get millions of following. You cannot control what you say. Samora Kamara, they go talk hate. And they go to Nana McKinney, they talk hate among gullible people, among illiterate people. And if Samora Kamara, Akisoya them, they get right, APC authorities, if they get that minded, they go publicly, they talk hate against the government. They talk hate, they twist them into tribal rhetorics. They begin to talk tribal rancors them. If they talk hate publicly, tell me, what did they not go down, they do secretly? If the man they get by, they can't talk them publicly, that hate, that raw hate. For set up the people, the mindset, we're gullible, we're illiterate, we're not the think fine, we get a bunch of lumpens in Sierra Leone. If you can go there as a leader and preach and say that hate publicly, you can say more in the secret where nobody knows they see you. You know what they don't talk behind the scene? We don't make people that they become hateful, so even when this president is doing well, even the time we'll get austerity, now that time for them get an uprising there. But we did not get that. Someone no ever can apologize. Then it gets a brother, people then they support them, then they substantiate what is Samura say. Nobody came out. This is where I've been called religious leaders. They know they come. He said, religious leaders like how Akisoya talk, then they go talk peace among APC there. But they know they can't talk about the nation. What a hypocrite. God know they grip on that one day. This is not putting nation first. But we are all the hypocrite people there. Plenty of us in Australia, we are very hypocritical. You are very hypocritical.
When I share the program.
Australians, you are very hypocritical, many of you. When I know they say the truth because they don't know to hate inside una. Because una don't get malice against Madam you. Now some Paulo comes and go on inside State House. Everybody knows that you're not supposed for do one. Now America, you didn't jail forever. Even taking the gun, no matter what you say, you don't want to go do nothing. Loaded gun, you go today. They don't care how you did it forever. When I build up that hate, because if we don't overthrow a reckless government, when we don't destroy the people in their life, when I say we have for turn and gear at all costs. This is the hate that you are feeding fat on. The ancient grudge. Oh, I don't harbor for Madam you. Now I want to feed fat on. We God not going for our sauna. But Olonto and many of you are not going to talk through. If we not talk through, they go kill you now. They go beat you now. Me not glad let anything happen bad. I don't even want to see those things. Because if you not say you're so powerful, you get the crowd for pull Madam you the power. Now register, if you go register. They want to obstruct the registration where they can begin. Look how they go from the north. The whole world don't see clearly who side the hate they come out. Now who side they don't nurture the hate. Now then the hate they expand. They say they're not afraid. Because they know say that they can't investigate. And they might call in a lawyer. When all they see in tweets, how many of you Olonto and others don't talk say no. And they might call you therefore do this. Because this could lead to certain side they will not expect. Because we get illiterate population, gullible people. So when you use certain languages, you are spurring them on, they go react where you know they know. Many of you now they pay attention no more to the Mamikos bomber when they Holland. No. He's just being used as a ventriloquist. Because an illiterate, when you talk to somebody where matter, they feel say it don't achieve. So they misbehave and do things there. But whatever they are planning, there are people on the ground where they plan them. Whatever they plan, they put out there, that is what they talk about. He's not the one who put everybody together. Now that's a lie. They don't get the resources. They don't get the power for doing. They don't get the church. Now the APC, the way they do it. Now they get the resources. But then when I see them, when the mayor, they go talk hypocrisy. Quickly tell APC, they go write fake press release. Think the way they for do today. They know they do it. They don't nurture them. This behavior where they put is the product of the actions the way APC do, way unwarranted, way unacceptable. This violence will go up is a product of what Samora been say. It's a product of what Akisoya been say. Why did she not apologize for go ahead? They know they do it. Because they want to obstruct the elections, people they don't register, they want count nonsense, Madam Yobi don't pull APC, they back for overthrow. They don't try with power, they fail. Then they try any means. They want cover up. When want cover, who's kind of hypocrisy this mode in this country? Yeah? Who's kind of dishonesty this mode? Although to you not be APC, everybody know you. No can hide under NGC. No can hide under NGC. You appear on applied APC. Everybody knows what they go on APC don't do it. Because they know they never investigate. And when they wait for President Bill, too much of one thing is good for nothing. Sierra are tired. With this kind of nonsense. People that they tried to go before, who now they put them behind. Is that how it should be? That's why for happy. Look how many people they don't go lost and destroy their life. For what reason? Nobody knows. Because of political means. They want access their way into power. Because of the grudge and the hate, the malice where they don't get for President Bill. Even when they do the good things, they don't care about the good things they do. Now the hate where they don't get for, and then they want not all, they want feed fat on that ancient grudge where they don't harbor inside it. But with the wait, let President Bill take action. There are videos, there are pictures when they're out there, and we see the people where they do it. I think the security for work very fast and swift to identify them. APC they misbehave in that country. Then they go to the back door. Then they go beg. When at this time the problem. When they beg, they will go allow them. The way they come out, they can project negativity about the government. But when they go behind door, they beg will left them. Now when I want to get collapsed and now I want to know about democracy. I think it's high time President Bill for like really recheck and reshuffle his government, sir. Put the people that wait need for them satisfied. So that certain things will happen, sir. This dishonesty, this hate, they need to stop. That hate one of the hate, so no matter be one of the hateful. Now when I accept one of own picking a survivor, because we don't care about the existence of one picking. Look how they go use picking as him as shield, pull in a street. Because when I want to build a case against President Bill, when I want to build a case against the government, when they do well for them begin a day, for give them free and quality education. Innocent kids, that's what you did, APC. That's all that we do in 1967. And my guy said do that election. When I make confusion, when I think that approach that they should see use. There's a democratic approach. When I don't go register, now you go to election, if you don't say you get the power, you get the strength, you get the crowd for win the man. Why don't they go vote out? If you got the power. Because you know say you don't get the power. Because me no say I will win you by election. When SFP no say they will win APC by election. They did not fight. They went into the pool. The kids said, where do say they beat you? I don't get for afraid and go call me brother, let can vote you. When I don't wait and register. But for the fact that when I resort to violence, say, oh no, they pull out that way, when I know say when I know we pull out by the ballot. The mayor they go make hypocrisy. Now you want to get hypocrite voice. She is part of the problem. And in Macaulay, he's saying a lawyer. He encourage them na Twitter, na tweet. Na Twitter, the writer, they tell them say they get right. Well, you know say they don't get right. Well, you know say they end into problem. But you know they go sign say na one pull and do. They all know about it. When they say censor, when a legal team, anything when legal, when they go where they see them, they go live at the people there. Because the people are gullible, they're not educated. Then they lie and they destroy their mindset. Then they preach hate. Instead of they realize the right thing. Commissions of inquiry. Certainly they don't appeal. Then they can na corner, then they make, then they're gonna probably them destabilize the government. When they sit down, when they watch it. Up to now that act is so they fella. You have still not prosecuted her. When I get all the evidence against the woman, they don't thief no money. They don't thief all the money they can't do bad thing. Now they can't use back that a woman's voice we get for can make like say sorry, quick they go ahead. For demystify the thing the way they don't do. The Olonto and others, we hypocrites, we not love the nation. They don't even left themselves. When they talk, the one can't talk there. Olonto, you and I, we are not compares. And they tell you here categorically, I got respect for you as a human being. I value you as a Sierra Leonean. Now that make I discuss and communicate with you, but you and I are not compares in thought, in many other ways. You level and me level quite different. Not by disrespect, but I tell you that one. Me na gentle. I'm not in the media because me na liability. No, me na an asset to Sierra Leone. I'm an educator. I don't contribute to Sierra Leone in human capital development. I have been a teacher for several years. I don't develop the human capital of Sierra Leone. I have been a university lecturer. I've lectured in colleges. I don't develop the mindset of Sierra Leone. That's how I contribute to my nation. So if I come to America, and they still contribute, I don't employ Sierra Leone. We are the pay the money that Sierra Leone currently has been. What have you done for your country? If you say the gains there, where some of we don't make, and programs they all get a salon, go they help people there, go they employ people there. They are making money, their livelihood. You know how many family are the impact? Have you ever done that? When I just the preach bad for letting it happen in a salon. If you don't get paper, you have fair reason for asylum case. You don't go find another way. If you destroy lives and property, when I say things hard, transportation not the boss of President Biobai, not when I go set fire or when I burn up, how will that benefit you? What did you profit from? What did you profit from? When I grab Naya, police station the day, when I go set fire for now, all the documented. Now when they cry, select criminal, they don't can do una bad. And those criminals are people who offended you. They are people who offended you. If you think say directly they don't offend you, they offend another innocent Sierra Leonean. And if they feel so you don't hurt that innocent Sierra Leonean, where you go release that prisoner for let go. When they cry for justice, then they destroy the justice of another Sierra Leonean. All the police stations, the one they always send the police stations the day. They don't have more people than one way or the other. But you don't go know because now you own you see. You see you own better than the next person you own. You know what that other criminal will be under investigate on a police station. What you don't do to the next Sierra Leonean. When are your brother, when are your sister, we make the count and they seek justice. But in the seek justice the right way. They know they seek justice the way how you seek justice for destroy the country and hamburg the next person in peace. Then you don't go lose the police station, that person will not hurt the next Sierra Leonean, where you don't know how he hurt her, you don't let her go free. Did you give justice to the other person? You give justice to her, or an injustice, now you don't give to her. You don't continue for hurt anymore. All the documents they're waiting for use, for go prove in case, when I don't set fire for now. Then when I say when I want justice, only for now, I don't know who side this justice they come out. This is sad. Let me talk the truth. President Bion, they need to investigate this thing thoroughly. And the judiciary will need with a commitment. We're not investigator without fear and favor. Unbiasedly. Now this is for the term. When they then all kind incitement. Now when they support Olonto, when they hide under NGC when you are not. You know ever hear can the UK support violence? You know ever hear can the UK go talk say when I go kill people then they come on a party they hide it. When they make like say that day on a day. When they support the wrong thing. We don't like Akisoya. We don't point when that part of the problem. If they can't make it progress audio. Why you not been doing today? For talk say I'm mistaken. Why use that word? Many people are sorry. I'm mistaken. Someone come out and sorry. They didn't do it. Now they know say they go for investigation. And in a part of the process, Then they can make it quick for can make like they're smart. And the Macaulay they go write in a lawyer. Then they tell them let them come out. Then they don't begin run. Then they go to care for go hide it. When I need for stop, I will count on the Hot Goose Network the show. When I share this video, this audio, me not gentle. It hurts me. If we are not sincere Israeli for once, if we not become honest Israeli, we try for nurture, we begin them. We then insincerity and dishonesty they are. We allow we begin and then continue for imbibe that kind dishonesty and insincerity. They go have more than nation going forward. It's not about who say you for them, what you say okay food. All this are the product of APC they hate. APC the hates don't make any good thing President they do. The gullible and illiterate people they don't see. They don't build hate all through the time for when President Bio win. Let's say President Bio is not to Sierra Leone. People that day inside MPRC. When I'm from the north, they all come out. When most of them in the APC, they were not happy about it. But one day, you know, they call the name about it. Because President Bio don't count on president. Now God is take the pool now on by ballot. You cannot fight your enemy with hatred. You cannot. You don't fight your enemy with hatred. When I need for left, when they hide under NGC, make like say we are neutral when you are not. We need for continue for support President Bio, for let continue for make salon sexy and attractive. Look, the image of salon don't meal. Now APC 1 point. We don't win MCC because of peace, because of good governance, because of the fight against corruption. When they see I know ever happy for let a former head of state wait for let them drag an accord, for let former officials they always be lip service. Even when they don't grab, they don't go appeal. They still they allow them. When they grab, when one point the system in the country, some of when they survive, when they enjoy. Hey, but which kind of selfishness this, Bo? Which kind of selfishness this? When they harbor hate, when they nurture hate, malicious thing then, when they think say that the country when they do, no matter what they do, but when they point the country, when I say when they legs alone, the hypocrisy they power all. But God, the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, they go judge you now. Hence the God that they pick President Bio for like they for like help that country. They go remain there. When God open the door, no man can shut it. No man will be able to shut President Bio in open doors. When God bless you, no man know they curse you. God talk at inside Psalm 105 verse 15. It is written, he said, touch not my anointed, and do my prophet no harm. President, you're not a prophet, but it's God's anointing. And if you insist for doer, for God touch her, God talk at Isaiah 49 verse 25 to 26. They say, whoever contend with you, I will contend with him. He shall be fed with his own flesh, and he will be drunken with his own blood. So when they contend with President Bio, God they contend with you now. Even if President Bio don't retaliate. Because when they misunderstand a meekness for a weakness. President Bio is meek because he don't want revenge. President Bio is meek because he wanted the country to go before. When they see it, they go take one and say, when I your brother there. And for people, the way they don't hate her, they still bring them inside the system. What a man, what a heart. What some of them know they ever do. You know how many people that they say President Bio government, when they enjoy it, when they don't stand against her, they don't molest her, they don't like her, they don't disrespect her, but they don't bring their dialect today. Then they even enjoy. But they your family, they your brothers, when we don't stand near her for vote for her for let the outside day. They prefer, because of national inclusiveness, what President Bio they do for Sierra Leone, they prefer for hot young brother then. Just to satisfy them all. Who say now this grudge? What thing that the bad represent you don't do now, but God will continue for uplift the new direction of government. God will continue for promote President Bio. God will continue for make sure say Salon continue for go before the way President Bio wants. We don't know where we stop her. No demon not able to stop her. No demon from the pit of hell not able to stand against President Bio in approach. We don't can inclusive approach. That is not going to make President Bio change by any not now. Because they are part of his success. We get Abbas Bulu, who we are part of him. And they see the President Bio, we're very grateful. All the one who will be no supporter, even from the north, they with them. But when they not your hate. President Bio, they have Podloko because the Podloko is begin work. You see how the Podloko people them, how we don't live with them. Now, Lunge, that make in the return the goodness, but they know what let not you put the way back. But when they go plant hate among their neighbor, the Bible talk up. They say, well, they sleep. They say the devil, the wicked one, they say he plant a bad seed inside the good seed. So now I don't know with the people of Lumbi and the people of Australia. Because we are not like them. All we do is Sabina politics. Now thief. President Bio is a grateful man. Abu Abdullah Kuruma, they were with him. Oman Bagura. Kanjas say, Dr. Abbas Budu. Kadisi say, these are all our Northern brothers who will be there around them. Alpha Wuris. You forget them? No. You are now worried. When I'm able to help my brother there yesterday, President Bio, they bring everybody together. You are worried. Because they expose una frailties, they una bad una get for yourself and for other people in another country. When I think say he is the reason for your problem, then when I want to bring Australian people, they're in trouble. Now look the people they will die. When they dance, they glad back. When I'm a sadist. APC, you are sadistic. It's shameful. People like Olonto and others. I'm not they underrate you because you are pure and apply APC now. Now they hide behind people in the party. When I NGC, people can't make as if when I'm neutral, but you are very dishonest. Now you they talk to gentle like that. What you don't do the salon? What contribution have you made, Israel? At the most, I don't contribute to the human development of Israel. Me and Patrick Madakuruma, they know me. The students, they know me. They know how to impact it. I get students in every sector of Israel. You go to Lunga Airport, I get students that were senior officials. You go to the Wataki, the Wataki, I get students that were senior man there. When they do very well out there. You go to their banks there. I get students that we don't empower the mental capacity. They have respect for me because I know they take bribe proposing. They have respect for me because I they do the job diligently. Ask them, they know. If anyone knows it, I know they don't let come out. That's how I have been in my own little way to promote Israel. I don't work with development organizations that get me the programs where I don't empower people in the country. So from grassroots level up to upward, I have made my own contribution. What have you done for Sierra Leone? I don't want to go out there and strike. Where I'm in a teach, then they give me 200 or 1,000 with degree. I never went out to strike. I never complained. Students, they don't teach their schools. They will tell you. Hey, but when I saw that for behave now, President Bio will continue for help the nation, but they will continue for investigate the people name. When I share, I'm not gentle. Patrick Mada Koroma. I'm an administrator, trained and qualified. Olonto, if you don't know, I'm a manager. I did management and I taught management. I developed managers. I trained managers in Sierra Leone. And they are doing very well out there. If you say me and you not compare, I'm not going to tell Clary because I want to reduce you. Me and you not to compare because me I don't contribute to national development. You don't do it. That's what I mean. If you don't do them, then talk your own. Don't come begin to bring things the way they divide the nation. Talk the truth, they will go ahead. We solve solution. But when I'm not going to talk the truth, When I judge the council, when they follow, and make hypocrisy let down, then the grudge remain. No. Me an educator. And some of we don't contribute to the nation. And we don't continue for that. If you say we are kind of media and stupid, because I know say I they contribute greatly to the development of the country, that make a kind of social media. I'm not stupid. Or if you say the Madam Bio they pay me, Madam Bio they pay me, and they do and they promote the interest because Madam Bio they on the right track for the development of Sierra Leone. Why you think say they make the head of African peer review? Why you think say we win MCC? Because we don't win MCC, 30 in the APC they try for big reason. Why they for put that money that we have as a nation? Now love Sierra Leone. Not to America, these people that protest go to Capitol building, they shoot them, 30 days some of them they don't investigate, they want the camera, then they still prosecute them and they don't jail. You ever see Americans that talk? They go and say they go overthrow Joe Biden. 30 days they want the camera, they still hold it. But the police were very lenient. See, they waiting for those shoot them one day, but they were lenient, and I'm glad when they don't shoot them. I'm glad they don't go to that level where wouldn't be one for let go. Because Madam, you don't teach the police how they for become professional. Now tell them they go kill innocent police, people in papa them, people in family, when they don't defend the lily and nothing, for let them survive. Then when they go damage them, kill them, that kind of brutal way. You are rebels. That's all that for behave. Not of them they are this week. Because they not be satisfied with the behavior of the opposition, Donald Trump. They don't go, they go search your house, they pull about 15 box of government documents, they will have sensitive documents, they go hide. All along we have the school, they misbehave and former head of state. Just like Donald Trump. If they will go one day, they go stand down and they school by host. All hell go let loose. We are all go turn him a right activist. We are not noticing the essence of government. But which can disrespect this boy? Madam, you're not a Sierra Leonean. Madam, you're not supposed for Tom president. Now a crime, he commits for letting become the president. Does he not have the right to be? He got the capacity and he's delivering very well. When I calculate and mention and list the thing the way he don't do in 4 years. If APC ever do it in 11 years. But they call on Sierra Leoneans and now all come together and stand strong behind President Bio. President Bio is temperament we get. If not the kind way I would have been done label him today, like everybody will come here and they for don't die. When they go and lie for now, say they kill you, why you not be so now? Because you know they kill you, when still want to justify that lie or that don't lie, when they inside people they follow them come out and offend the police. So that skirmishes go carry on and take one thing and go show. Because when they in shame, the international community don't know and now say when they in shame. So that they try to do anything for justify when lies they won't have don't lie against President Bio. Because every day they prove when wrong. But they call upon the government, let them do something about European Union. All these things, the one never were responsible now EU, they say never don't contribute towards this thing when they go on. How do they go grab when they interfere into governance? Come begin label. All institutions they will hold a country. When I say na fake institution, they do nothing way good. Even when Madam Bio, they do very well. All opposition leaders, they don't get justice inside the court. The chairman, Mikhail Mansare, na APC, a win case in that court against government. APC Secretary General won a case in the Sierra Leone court under the New Direction government against the New Direction government, Usman Yassane. The current leader of the opposition, Majuba, who is a chairman of Majuba, he won case against President Bio's nephew. Jinobio in the court. Now he make it in the parliament today. In the same court. Diana Konomagi, when are the chairman of APC Eastern Region, he win case against this government inside this court. And the list go on. Kemos say, who is former minister of APC, one that has just recently won a case against this government in this court. Who said justice not there now? APC ever happen? Some Sumana they not sack him. When illegally, you not supposed to happen. Did they give him justice? Did they beg him? If you come, they can't write say the court bad. When lawyers are going to call court for talk about and the guy said they beat them with Koboko, they arrest them. They will not lie there and that will have one great problem. Government needs for declare personal non gratia against Mullah. Let him come on as alone. He needs to go. If Anes Gorma did it to Schulenburg when I've been the head of United Nations, that's Sierra Leone, because if he say Schulenburg, they interfere into in governance system. When a sovereign country, we therefore said, President Bio will able to let them pull Mullah. We don't need him because now they all don't set this fire. They don't consider the level of thinking of Sierra Leone. They don't consider the illiteracy rate with Sierra Leone into a President Bio they manage for let the land go up small for let them understand. They don't consider the gullibility of Sierra Leone. They don't consider the hate where APC don't develop into the mindset of the Sierra Leone. Then they go talk dangerous statement they had because they don't employ APC people a lot in European Union. All these things wake up, not on the thing where happen at the WhatsApp. Now what thing don't happen at the cycle around it. Now don't build up, generate into this. That's what I'm talking about. It's a shame. Men are gentle. I know they talk now as the PRO for SFP North America. They talk now as gentle, the objective Sierra Leonean. We want the country for go before. Salon will go before Paupa. Salon will develop. Now we come together and embrace President Bioduya. No left sit down. Bad people, dangerous people. Let them not destroy that nation because they don't kind of power. They don't able can. APC they do this because they're not able to get message. They're not able to get structure. And 9 months to election, they're not prepare for go for that election day. So they want let registration stop. They want let election stop so that they will able to design the temple canvassing. But you know they work. If Madam Bio extend the time again for election, now they be the holler. Madam Bio want push the time. Now they don't put it the right way. Then they want come boiler. You know say you get the power for win. Why you not go win? Why not wait for election? Let God continue for bless President. Let God continue for bless radio. I will stop here for now. Because my heart's not gladdy. Then people the way they die. You will come on now, you go begin fight for APC, you don't know why you go. You don't go lost your life. Your family then, the other woman called me yesterday. They said you never. They said they won her. They said they show one lady in video when I see the mama in video where in I store. See the mama now one of the staunch northern woman then where they do very well they get shop when an African store. They sit down they make a video one day. They begin cussing. They say they watch that video. The lady they explain. Say they watch that video in the house. They say that woman then that's why they misbehave. They tell her say, hey left. They two picking them. He only two boy picking them. They don't listen. They all come on yesterday. They die. As stray bullets and kill them. So they don't let APC go now. Let them console her because this is what they don't plant in there. I'm sorry for her. I sympathize with that woman because what did they do that one day? Now ignorance, KKY talk. It's a poverty, ignorance, and corruption. Then they affect you. Now ignorance, you don't know. The one they wait for tell them, we rely on when are the APC leadership, when they think say that your leader said, they know they tell them the truth, they mislead them. Then they use misleading statements because they are crook, they are dishonest people. Now then they destroy the people their lives. Now they're responsible for that woman. And demise where they pass up down my picking they will die. But God no go forgive APC leadership for that one. God no go forgive Samurade. God no go forgive Makisoya. And like he can't talk any street of God no go forgive Anes Kuruma. And all the one there, when he cites them people the day, we go lost their life. God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, they go judge them. They go judge them. Because they know better. Instead of they advise and encourage the people, the way Ebola been there in a saloon. People them in the West and Southeast. Madam you know say, nothing where they affect the people. Nothing where bad, Madam you come on England. Imagine deadly disease. They don't can't talk politics so. They know they in the holla say, in the holla hate or no. They can't talk to people. They say, do ya? He can't talk to government. Say, no, I want to go talk to the people. They let problem on it. He go talk to them. They say, this is a pandemic. Do you have? The people, they listen to them. That's so leader they behave. But from when this global thing come, this corona come, this hardship will come in fear. Someone they go sit down when a leader, now McKinney, they incite the people, they say a lie. They know the truth, they know they talk the truth. They ask and maybe say, where are you for those over? They know they talk. You go sit down and McKinney, they tell you, say, a lie, Madam, you don't do that. You know, say not to Madam. Madam, you know, become accused them. Do the Ebola. They go talk to people, they tell us, say, yes, no, manage this disease. It is disease of people, they listen. If Madam, you can't tell us, say, a lie, go pay for Ebola account and they can't have someone at talk. If you say, they for don't agree, if I don't talk problem. But instead of they talk to the people, when they listen to them, the right thing, when they help the people, they don't do it. Because they don't get message, they don't know what they follow. Because they hate Madam you, now they don't transform into hating themselves. You don't fight your enemy with hate. The people, they mean a gentle. I go talk, I don't go do because it's plenty. Una share. Let's serious and unserious religion as a area. Let God bless President Bill. Let God continue for promoter. Let God continue for getting the wisdom. Let we work with him. Let we know Vex Banner. He is our leader. He leads us. So let we get chance. We go to send recommendations. What you want to do? We go send the recommendation. They go listen. God go get the directive. Now we go to pray for him. Now we go to pray and fast for him. That's what we for do to leader. Except that human being, a mortal man, he can do some 1 or 2 mistakes. Lord, we pray for her, Lord, we forgive her whatever mistake he do. We not give me a certain time because not a bad man. Lord, we pray for her. Lord, we promote her. Lord, we give instead of we complain with vex, Lord, we give recommendations. They will hear it. God will put on my heart to continue for help that country. The gains that we don't begin make. Now APC 1 point. But we no agree as a nation. Lord, forget about politics. Lord, hold hand together. Olonto, you said Australia. I want to think. Adam Kanu, una all I want to think. For the saloon, now the only country who all get. If a boy, me and you, we will suffer because we get family there, we get body there. No, less, because of tribal hate, because of regional hate with Samura Kama and Akiso, I don't know, not sure. There are other people there, lies, because you don't know what they will allow we left. When mother come in 10 years ago, every grain we left. Now we get access to religion. You don't get for both. Mother don't get forever become poor. Just like an Eshkumai family, they will never be poor. They still they feed them till they old and die. Me and you. Now we get for hold hand together and support the system. Una share. Me na gentle. Patrick Mana Kruma. The SFP PRO in America. But I know they talk Naya today as PRO. I talk Naya as objective Sierra Leone, the gentle, the political how it goes on. I'm the objective man. We always talk the truth. If you not listen to me and do what you are listening, we all go before. We're not share.
Go, APC go. Go, APC go. No more APC again. No more APC again. Hey. No more APC again. So never again shall our country be governed by APC. Never again shall we let them destroy our economy. When you remember all the pain and struggle inside the past 10 years with them rule, you no go ever think I'm for vote APC again. Never again shall our country be governed by APC. Never again shall we let them destroy our economy. When you remember all the pain and the struggle inside the past 10 years with the rule, you don't go ever think I'm for vote APC again.
We will vote, let them be win. We know we feel say it go be so. Thank God we don't think twice, we don't give better party when I them they lead. I know say some of we be vote them. Now me self feel the pain, but they give me what say APC no go rule this country again. When I remember Ebola time, I remember that flooding time, I remember that most like time. We know they think self make them rule yeah. When I remember Ebola money, that hard money, gone all that yam of money. We know they crazy make them come here.
Never again shall a country be governed by APC. Never again shall we let them destroy our economy. When you remember all the pain and the struggle is all the past 10 years where they rule. You know the rapper think I'm for APC again.
We una ready for left the power. Una still make people face the sour. Shape money follow any minute hour. Where the poor and they die with hunger. I said una not a shame. Where them want to call money alone no. Una they hide now them push for go. For left mother be your bawoko. We no want no ABC. Yes. 10 years they don't fail we. Even if they can beg we. Let we make the shame power.
Fellow citizens, you will recall that for the last several weeks, some self-serving Sierra Leoneans have intensified the call for violence and the forceful overthrow of the legitimate government of President Julius Maada Bio. Government has shown restraint in an effort to uphold the fundamental rights of citizens. However, these unscrupulous individuals have embarked on a violent and unauthorized protest which has led to the loss of lives of innocent Sierra Leoneans, including security personnel. It is also reported that public buildings, including police stations, have been attacked and burnt down in various parts of the country. Therefore, government wishes it to be known that as a country of law and order, these violations are unacceptable in all their forms. Consequently, government hereby declares a nationwide curfew with effect from today, Wednesday, 10th August 2022, commencing at 3 p.m. Government reaffirms its commitment to maintain law and order, including protecting the fundamental right of the general public. The security sector has been authorized to fully enforce these directives. I thank you.
So,
TV.